All right, take two. Welcome to yoga. As always, listen to your body. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. What I tell you to do are just suggestions. You don't have to do them just because I say I did them or I'm asking you to do them. So, since you're all already comfortably seated, option to sit on a block. If you've never tried it, try it, because it does make a huge difference opening up this part. Take your block off. Bet you can do without it now.
Just that's been bothering me though.
There.
Yeah, but it's not happy.
Okay, here, hang on. Put this underneath because that block's too much for you. Move it under more. There you go, right there. Is that better?
Wedge it in. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. All right, inhale. Lift your shoulders up, back and down. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take another deep breath. Bring your focus to your breath. I invite you to place your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Just pay attention to how your breath moves your body. Bring your mind to your breath, how your belly is moving up and down, how your chest is moving up and down. And you don't have to think about it. If it's in your practice to set an intention, please do so. One more inhale. If your eyes were closed, gently open. Release your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. If you like, you can follow your hands with your eyes, hands to heart center. Last time, inhale up and hands to heart center. Option to stay on your block or come off your block. We're going to do some side stretches. Might be better off the block. Inhale your arms up. Right hand by your right side. Elbows pointing towards your waist. Reach, reach, reach with your left side. Side bend to the right. Push with that right hand to keep your left sits bones attached to the floor. Don't force it. It's the first stretch of the day. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hands to the in front of you. What is this? Yeah, in front of you. You can stay here or gently come forward. Walk your hands forward if you like. Don't force it. Keep your navel engaged. Keep your back straight rather than bending over. Make sure your sits bones are attached to the floor. One more inhale and walk walk yourself up. Inhale, both arms up, same side, right side. Hands down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Go tall with your left arm. Side bend to the right. Maybe your arm can touch the floor, maybe your elbow touches the floor, but keep the sits bones, the left sits bones down. Take an inhale, and then exhale, left hand in diagonal from your right knee. You can keep your right hand where it's at, or move it closer by your right leg. If you want, belly to your right thigh. It's the intent, not the actual. Keep that left sits bones down. Inhale and then exhale, walk your hands to the middle, staying low. Maybe you can come down a little bit further. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands up. Last time on the right side. Inhale, arms up. Right hand down. Get tall with your left arm. Side bend over. One more inhale. Left hand by your right knee. And fold over your right knee. And when you're ready, walk to the center. Push your hands into the floor to keep your sits bones down. Especially the hip that's with the leg in front. And when you're ready, walk your hands up, uncross your legs. Are you having leg issues today?
Yeah, my knee's been bothering me.
Get your feet hip width apart or wider, and just windshield wiper your legs. I forgot to tell you guys, remember which leg was in front first. And when you're ready, come back to seated. Switch the leg that's in front. Can you bend it or no? Just keep it.
Yeah, it's just, it starts pinching.
Try that over your knee.
No, I already have a whole nice brace on.
Do you have one then?
A big one.
You don't have to. I mean, just keep it.
No, this is
extended.
okay right now. It was just how it was. And maybe in 2 minutes it won't be okay. I don't know. It'll be okay to start.
All right, inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Elbow towards, pointing towards your waist. Reach with the right arm and then bend over to the left. Keep that right sits bones down. Keep your chest open so I can read your shirt. Oh, I like that, Liz. We're gonna have to try that one. Inhale up, both hands. Exhale, hands in front of you, and walk your hands forward. Don't forget, one side may cooperate, the other side may not. Keep your sits bones down. Keep your back straight. Keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. Navel is always attached to your spine. When you guys are ready, walk your hands back. As soon as Annette gets comfortable, I have her move. Inhale, arms up. Left hand down. Stretch, stretch, stretch with the right arm, and then side bend. Maybe your arms come towards the floor. If your arm's coming towards the floor, make sure your elbow is towards your waist and not behind you. Takes the work out of your shoulder. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, right hand diagonal from your left knee. Option to keep the left arm there or move it closer. And then fold over your left knee or thigh. Or just think about it. Push your hands into the mat to keep that opposite hip down. And when you're ready, walk your hands to the center, staying low. Come to forward fold. Maybe you can go a little bit lower. Maybe your belly touches your feet. So when you're going to forward fold, think first that the belly button needs to come down first, then the chest, then the chin. Is this hitting it? Is this hitting something?
Yeah.
You guys are both just really quiet today. All right, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back. Inhale up. Last time, left hand down. Side bend to the left. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hopefully you'll feel something all up and down your right side. Exhale, hands diagonal from your left knee. Fold over your left leg. Come up just slightly, inhale, and then exhale, walk your hands to the center. Keep your sits bones down. And when you're ready, walk your hands back. Untangle your legs. Option to just straighten them out and shake them out, or windshield wiper your legs. Whichever feels better. And when you guys are ready, meet me in tabletop. Just swing your legs back. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Navel is in towards your spine. Your spine is strong. not sinking in. You're pushing out of your shoulders so you're not sinking into your shoulders. Inhale to cow. Exhale, push back to a extended cat, I would call this. If you want, you can raise your hands up on your fingertips. Inhale, plant your hands, bend your elbows, and glide up into cow. Exhale back. Inhale up to cow. Exhale back to cat. Inhale cow. Last time cat. And cow. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees 1 to 2 inches above the mat. Navel is awake. Come out of your shoulders, Miss Annette. So think about your scapula is hugging your ribs. Okay, because you're pushing. So you're protracting so that your shoulder blades don't have a choice, they have to come around. Does that make sense?
I don't have very good control over my shoulder blades. That's the whole problem.
All right, so everybody sit back for a second. It doesn't matter which side. Find like right by here. That's your serratus anterior. It's a muscle. Now move your arm forward. Hopefully you're feeling it move. Okay, that's the muscle you're trying to activate. Anytime you're doing this, you're pushing up or pulling up. Okay, it's not so much this, it's this muscle that you're trying to activate.
Okay.
And you'll notice a difference if you take the work out of your trapezius and put it onto your anterior serratus. So this is protraction, so your shoulder blades are going this way. Excuse me. So that would be like when you're in plank, you protract. Mm-hmm. Okay. When you're in down dog, you're pushing the other way, so you're retracting your shoulders, so your shoulder blades are going back and towards each other. Does that make sense? It will also automatically bring your belly up higher, so you're not having to strain the lower back. I found that out doing that.
Okay. I'll
Makes
try to
sense?
work on it, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If you know what you're trying to work, in my head, you guys are better off than just...
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
But just remembering it.
Yeah. Well, no, it takes time. Okay.
Multiple reminders.
Let's
please.
start over. Wrist under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes. Engage your belly. That's first. Push into your hands. So you should feel that muscle engaged the minute you push, before you even do anything. You feel it? Okay, now just raise your knees up a couple inches. Do I want to get mean?
No.
Okay. Okay, then we'll just stay here. One more inhale and gently place your knees down. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Okay, again, push into your hands, engage that muscle. Navel is in, toes are still tucked. Raise your knees up again, and just hover. This is my latest thing. It's so simple, but it works your entire body.
Mm-hmm.
One more inhale, gently lower your knees. One more time. Push into the mat. So I'm noticing a difference in you guys already, because instead of doing this, you guys are doing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So yeah, push. Navel is in. Activate that muscle. Inhale, raise your knees up.
'Cause to be honest, sometimes I'll get and I can feel my shoulder blades going down my back, and I don't know how in the heck they did that.
You're fighting yourself.
I don't know how to make it work.
All right, one more inhale and push back to down dog. Okay, now because we're in down dog, because the arms are overhead, your shoulder blades should be going towards each other and down towards your bottom. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So here we're retracting. Feel free to walk your dog. Is this too much for you, Liz?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if it throbs, then we can swap.
Yeah. All right. Inhale your right leg up. Keep your hips facing the mat. Exhale, bend that right knee and open your hips. Think about your right heel going towards your gluteus maximus on the left side. Keep your chest facing the mat. If you want additional work, come up on your tippy toes on the left foot. Left foot down. Swing your right leg towards between your hands. Option, back knee up or down. Inhale your arms up. Shoulders are soft. Here's another example. We're reaching up, so shoulder blades should be coming towards each other. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Option to stay here or come on down to lizard. You can stay up on your hands, you can come down on your elbows. You can use a block. Elbows, hands, if you have to reach. Forehead on a block. When you're ready, hands to the floor. You guys don't want to get up, do you? Okay, then stay down, stay down. Are you done popping?
I don't know, but jeez, I'm popping like crazy.
Well, something needed to release. Okay, move your left hand to the middle, like closer to your chest, in line with your chest. Take that right hand to the knee. Turn your chest to face your knee.
My turn.
Your turn.
Click, click, click.
Option to stay here or bend that back knee. And if you want, catch it for a quad stretch. Don't force it. Don't give yourself a Charlie horse. Other side, the other way, Liz, other arm. There you go. No, you're close enough. You're like that far away, that's it. Oh, even less now. Don't force that leg because you're going to give yourself a Charlie horse.
Are you off your kneecap?
Yeah, you better not be on the kneecap either. Okay, release.
That makes such a difference.
Mm-hmm. Tuck that back toe. Right hand to your right knee again. You can stay here. You can raise that right arm up. You can put it behind you. You can look behind you. You can put it up in line with your ear. Yogi's choice. Just make sure your chest is facing your right knee. release. Hands inside of your right foot and step back to down dog. At least I didn't make you go into plank, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, walk your dog, shift your hips, do whatever you gotta do. Inhale your left leg up. Hips are square to the mat, chest is facing the mat, shoulder blades coming together and going down your back. Exhale, bend that left knee. Think about your left heel touching your bum, your right bum. And if you want more work, come up on your tippy toes on the right foot. Release that right foot and step your left foot forward. Drop that back knee, release your right toes, inhale, arms up. And because we've been on our arms, take your arms behind you, clasp them, just remember which way you've clasped them. Take your thumbs up against your sacrum, push into your sacrum with your thumbs, and then push your elbows back together. Hope that's releasing some of the front of your shoulders. Release, shake your hands out, shake your shoulders out, and then back and clasp your hands the other way. Again, thumbs against your sacrum, and then push your elbows together. And release. Hands to the floor, lizard. You can stay up on your hands, come down on your elbows, use a block. Don't force it. If it feels better on your left foot, move your left foot out. Keep your belly engaged, even though we're sort of lying down, but not really. Neck is in line with the rest of your spine. Is this side popping? Yeah, it's always one side, right?
It's the side that was bothering me too, so.
Oh good, maybe it fixed itself. And when you're ready, release. Keeping both hands inside your left leg. Take your left, or move your right hand a little towards the middle of your chest. Take your left hand onto your knee or your thigh and push your chest to face the left knee. You may stay here, or again you can bend that back leg, catch it with your foot, don't force it, you give yourself a Charlie horse. Make sure you're not on your kneecap, you should be like on the fleshy meat above your knee. And release, both hands down, tuck your back toe, left hand again to your left knee. You can stay up, or you can raise your left arm. You can put it over your head. You can bind. Oh, I didn't give you this option on the other side. If you want, open up that front leg, like let the foot flop open. Come onto like a side plank and see if you get anything on that, like outside of your hip. One more inhale, release your hands down. And step back to down dog. Walk your feet, sway your legs. Then come down to child's pose, knees to the edges of your mat, toes together. And sit back. Take your thumbs inside your palm and rotate your wrist. Get some of the pressure off. Now the option is you can bend your elbows, put your hands behind your head. You can rock your forehead on the mat, down there, help the sinuses a little bit. And when you're ready, release your arms. Shift forward a little bit so that your knees are 90-90. Bring your knees parallel, your legs parallel, I should say. You can stay here or take your left arm up and thread it under your right arm. That right arm can extend ahead of you. You can take your right hand by your face, push into it. Maybe you get an additional stretch in the hips. You can bind. Another option is to take your right leg out. And since we're here, you can stay here or place your right hand in front of your face. Lift your right leg up parallel with the floor. Flex your foot. You can stay here or take your toes behind you to where the ceiling and the wall meets. You can stay here, or you can lift that right leg up, or right hand, I should say. Yeah, it's already up. Another option is to bend that right knee and catch your foot with your right hand. This is all core. One more inhale. Okay, don't flop down. Release your foot with control. Point your toes. Put your hand in front of your face. Right foot parallel to the floor once again. Drop your right foot and push back to sit on your left heel. All the way down. Option to keep the foot flat on the floor. You can flex it. You can extend your left hand in front of you. Right arm behind you, touching your other foot. Another option, you can thread from here. I suggest the left hand. Let's see how that feels. I'm gonna turn you guys into pretzels. Other side. There you go. Another option, if you want, is to flex that right foot and slide yourself to the right so that your bum is sitting on the floor. That's a lot on your hamstrings though. It's kind of like like a half split and a half hero combo. Don't force it, don't force it, don't force it. Flex your foot. There you go. You guys feeling anything here?
One of the hammies.
Yeah, this is all hammies. Keep your navel engaged and coming out of your shoulder so you're not sinking in. Alright, to get out of this, both hands on the floor. Push yourself back to the left over your left foot. Got it? Hands in front of you. Shift forward. Bring that right leg back. Shake it out. You may have to shake out the left leg because that's a lot on that left leg. All right, inhale, right arm up and thread under the left. If your head doesn't quite reach the floor, you can use a blanket or a block to put your head on. Left hand can extend, it can bind, it can push in front of your face to stretch. For some reason, the left, it's the same side hip as the left, as the arm pushing. Another option is to extend that left leg. Option to bind with that left arm. And here comes the work. Core is engaged. Inhale your left leg up, parallel with the floor. Don't be afraid to use that left hand in front of you. Inhale, left toes up.
I'm popping already.
Before you do anything, study first. Next option, bend that leg. Grab it with the same arm. Use your drishti, find a focal point and stare at it. There you go. That was a 10. That was 2 10s. Yeah. Release. Forget it. Just stay there. Hover. Extend your legs though. So we can stretch out the other side so you're even. There you go. And then push back. Again, option stay here. Right arm up, left hand down. Another option, flex your foot. And then take your right arm and thread. You can even be just up on a regular and thread. Other side, well, you can do either way. See if it works. To me, it's easier that way because that leg's not in the way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are you comfortable, Liz? No. Yeah, sit up. And when you think you've been on this side the same amount, shift your weight back over your right leg. Shift your weight forward, hands on the floor. Bring your left leg back. Shake whatever you gotta shake. And because I've been really wanting this, so this now it's all about me. Come on down your belly. Everything they tell you not to do. And I know Annette likes this one, so we're gonna do this one. Sorry. Alright, take a breather here. Both hands stacked, forehead on your hands. If you want to stretch your lower back, toes on the floor, push your heels back, lift your legs, release your thighs, release your legs, your foot. somebody's applying traction to you. All right, when you guys are ready, come on up to your elbows. Turn onto your left side. Take your left leg out in front of you. You may have to lift
I did that backwards. Sorry.
the bottom leg. Sorry, bottom leg. Okay, now take both arms down again. You can stay here, or you can tuck that back toe and lift it. It's kind of disappointing when nothing pops though, isn't it?
Well, there's plenty going on.
Okay. One more breath. And gently, with control, release. Yes? Okay, push yourself up. Come to center. No. Leave your legs where they were. We gotta do the other side. All right. Right arms to your right side. Onto your right hip. Left leg back. You can stay here. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders when you do this, instead of splaying out, because otherwise you're just putting too much force on your shoulders from the wrong end. You can stay here, or you can tuck your back toes and lift up. Keep that right foot flexed. One more breath and release with control. And then come onto your back. Let's see. We pop that, we pop that. What else do we have to pop? Oh. Come on to your back. Take a long good morning stretch. And then feet on the floor. Pick a leg, it doesn't matter which leg. Put the ankle on top of the opposite thigh. You can stay here. You can push on that, push the thigh away a little bit if you like. Another option is to raise or lift that bottom leg. You can stay here. You can grab your thigh, behind your thigh, behind your leg. You can use a towel. Another option is to straighten that bottom leg. Flex that top foot. If your leg is straight and you're holding onto your leg, the foot that's on top of your thigh, push it against your arm and see if you get any traction that way as well. Play with this pose, because for some people, if you sway a little bit to one way or the other, the intensity changes, the focus of the stretch changes. Try it both ways. You may get nothing. One side might be better than the other. And when you're ready, release. Yeah, I was gonna say, keep your right, that foot on your thigh where it's at. Lift your hips, shift it 2 to 3 inches one way or the other. We're gonna go both ways. And drop your knees to the left.
Another option is to gently push that raised thigh away from you. Make sure both shoulder blades are on the floor. You can either release and stretch out or use your more core and lift your legs up to center. Release that top leg, shake it out. Which other leg you didn't do, we're going to do next. So both feet on the floor. The leg that you did not do, take the ankle to the opposite thigh. You can stay here. You can push on that thigh away from you. You can lift that bottom leg up, catch the back of your thigh. If you like, you can straighten that bottom leg. Grab it wherever. Just don't grab the back of your knee. There's too many major vessels on the back of major joints. If you have a grip on that back, on the bottom leg, see if you can put an arm up against that foot and push traction on that foot. It pushes on that hip. Maybe you get a little bit more of a stretch there. You got an option, shift your weight side to side. See if you get more of a stretch side to side or in the middle. If you're going to side, make sure your navel is pulling into your spine. Oh, there goes that one. Come to center, release that foot, put your bottom foot on the floor, raise your hips up, shift your weight. Either way, we're gonna go both ways. If you're gonna, what am I trying to say? I have no idea what I'm trying to say.
Shift your knees to
Yeah, shift, yeah, whatever.
right.
And then drop your knees to the right. Oh, I guess it's my turn to be popping all over the place. Oh my gosh.
Girl, that was loud.
My hips are always loud. And when you're ready, come back to center, lift your hips up, come back to center, and then lift them again and move them 2 to 3 inches to the other way, and drop your knees the other way. And when you feel like we've been on this side the same amount, come back to center, release your legs, take whatever stretch you need. If there's another pose that you need, that your body's asking for, feel free.
They're still popping.
I know. I think it's this weather.
Yeah.
And when you're ready, the best pose of the day, Shavasana. It's cold. Put a blanket, socks, jacket. So traditionally Shavasana is on your back, legs splayed open, arms at your side, palms up. If that's not comfortable for you, feel free to be on your side. If your lower back is bothering you, try bending your knees, feet to the outside edges of your mat, and then your knees coming in together, supporting yourself. Another option is push on your hips and then shimmy yourself up a little bit with your shoulders and see if you can get yourself a little bit of traction on your sacrum.
Legs down.
Whatever your little heart desires. Try it with your bent knees. So push your sacrum down and then use your upper body to like apply traction. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Uh-huh. And then just relax. As you relax yourself, prepare to enjoy the wide expanse of the night sky. Begin to close your eyes or soften your gaze and let go for now. Notice any parts of your body that feels constricted and small. As you breathe out, let these constrictions soften. And as you let go of the tension, you can feel yourself opening and expanding. Just allowing yourself to expand as you breathe in and to relax as you breathe out. Imagine that you're looking up at the night sky. You're outside, away from the lights. The night is clear and calm. The stars are shining. The evening holds a quiet magic. You're noticing where you are now. Excuse me. You're noticing the season of the year. You're alone, but safe and calm in the quiet of the night. You're quiet, filled with a sense of awe as you gaze on the expanse of the night. And you notice the brilliant diamond star lights that blanket the heavens. You notice a layering of the expanse, stars that puncture the darkness with clarity. Others are dim, still others only subliminal messages, mere hints of the thousands and millions of stars not seen that expand into the infinite expanse, which your eyes can't reach, but your imagination can. And you're looking over the night sky and noticing what you see as you look from the horizon to horizon. Allow yourself to focus on a cluster of stars. Stars appear at the edge of your vision. You focus on them, but they disappear as you do. Letting your eyes wander, a falling star streaks across the darkness, and before you get focused, it disappears and vaporizes into a memory that touches you, perhaps a memory you never got hold of. Your eyes might focus on stars that sparkle, or stars that remain constant, on stars that come in and out of focus, seeming to disappear, then reappear at will. And your eyes can come to rest, focusing on nothing, but taking in the sense of the whole, feeling the expanse, sensing the unlimited infinite without known boundaries that goes on forever. And breathing naturally and deeply, taking this expanse into yourself, fully and deeply. Perhaps letting go of your own boundaries. You expand into the night sky, living for the moment within the wonder of the sky. And letting go of more boundaries, feeling connected with awe to the expanse that always holds more than you can see, that seems to be even bigger than your imagination. and experiencing awe at the sky, which goes on and on without ending, of which you are a part. And you're allowing yourself to fill, to expand with the wonder of the moment. When you're ready, you allow yourself to return from this vision, still open, unconstrained, relaxed, having been expanded, having been touched by the infinite expanse of the clear night sky, which extends out forever. It's time to stretch. Take a deep breath in. Wiggle your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, hips, knees, shoulders. When you're ready, come to your favorite side, resting your head on your arm. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, gently push yourself up to a sitting position. Last inhale, arms up. Breathe all this energy in, taking it all in, take it to your heart. It's there when you need it. Namaste.
Namaste.